I see questions like, hi Dripcast, I'm below 40 years old, driving a B segment car. I want to upgrade to EV and I need something quicker. And another one says, hi Dripcast, I want to get my first EV car and I was using X50 and I need something more quicker. Please help. All right guys, I have solution to all those problems, and all those problems will be placed in one basket. Right behind me is the all new Zeekr X model, and this is newly in Malaysia. And trust me guys, after a review of the all new Zeekr X, you're gonna see that this is a better option for you. Come with me. How far guys, as you already know, this is Zeekr Model X and it's all new in Malaysia. It comes in two variants, which is the standard and flagship, which is this one right here. But before we go into the full review, let me tell you guys the differences which you need to know about the flagship and the standard one. First of all, I like the fact that both variants features panoramic sunroof. This comes with 19-inch alloy rim, while the standard comes with 18-inch alloy rim. This one comes with a display right in the B pillar, which the standard doesn't have that display. And this one also comes with a head-up display, while the standard one doesn't have a head-up display. And one biggest difference between both variants is the drivetrain. The standard variants come with single motor, while this one here, which is the flagship, comes with dual motor. And the aerodynamics design reminds me of Black Panther. Let's take a look at this, guys. Right there is where you find your day running light and integrated turning signals right there. Your headlamp is right here. You have a ventilated space for better aerodynamic. Coming to this side, you have a 360 camera. You have a sensor right under here. And look at this car as a whole from the front, it's something interesting. Coming to this side, it comes with 19-inch alloy rim, ventilated disc brake, McPherson's suspension right in there. And look at this car from the side look. A B segment SUV that comes with a steez and composure. Just take a look at that. Mind you guys, this side mirror is designed for better aerodynamic. Let me show you guys how it looks like. Actually, it comes with a smart entry, which you don't have to use this remote right here. This is how the beautiful remote looks like. But for now, I'm just gonna unlock it myself. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Coming to this side, you're gonna see like this side mirror is being designed for better aerodynamic. You can see how curvy is looking from the side. And one more thing you need to know about the side look of the car, it comes with a different type of smart entry here. The door handle is different, so you just have to like push your hand in for open. Actually, you don't have to like press anything. It's just like a sensor. You just like have to put your hand there, it senses it and open automatically. And if you exiting, it automatically close by itself. So let me just show you guys what I mean. So locking this car, you notice the side mirror folds itself, and here also close automatically by itself. I just can't do without talking about the lovely design of this B segment SUV, and the size can be compared to the likes of EX30 Volvo, Smart #1, and also I like the finishing detail which you get right here from the front tires. You also get the same thing from the back, from down here and up here. I love that gloss shining black. If you look closely to this area, you will notice it doesn't have any pillar right here, so the rear glass roll down fully without anything interrupting your views. And talking about the length of this beautiful B segment SUV, it comes in 4,432 millimeters of length, and the wideness from the front is 1,836 millimeters of length, and the height, as you can see, actually I'm a bit taller than the car, and the height is 1,566 millimeters of height. All right, coming to the back, the tail light starts from there down to the other end, and if you pay attention down here, you will notice the Zeekr is looking carved, looking more like a 3D design. And coming up here is where you have your third brake light. The rear glass is looking a bit smaller, and the reason for that, you will notice from here the car is looking slopey and is giving that aerodynamic design, looking like a hot hatch SUV. And coming down here is where you find that 360 camera. And looking this car as a whole from behind, what do you think? For me, it's really interesting, and I just love that unique design which you get from it. So let's check out the boot space and see what it looks like. You have 362 liters of cargo space right in here, and you can actually remove this practically. And the size is 362 liters of cargo space. If you should fold these two rear seats down, which you can do through this handle right here and this handle right here, And there you go with 1,200 liters of cargo space. This is sticky, it's really good, so it doesn't move around whenever you need it to be down here. So let's take it out. Under here is where you find your charging cable, and this is it, 11 kilowatts of charging speed using this one. And you still have more compartment space right here, which you can do more of storage also, you know. Yes. So next we'll be going to the interior and see what it looks like. But before that, this car comes with electric tailgate. That's it. Welcome to the interior of the all-new Zeekr Model X. I just keep smiling all through the beginning of this video down to this hour, and all I realize is I love everything I'm seeing down from the exterior coming down to the interior. Is all beautiful. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, few differences which you're gonna spot out from the flagship, which is this one, and the standard variant is the head-up display and your intelligent B pillar that displays outside. Interesting. Every other things almost looks the same in common. So let's go into detail. Taking a close look in this dashboard, you will notice it's really looking good and interesting. And not just that, what interests me most in any car I hop in is the built-in quality. And this is really quality built. And coming down here also is really quality built. Is that English correct? Quality built. Okay, coming up here, this one features a head-up display, a 13 Yamaha sound system speakers. You have an aircon vent right here, which is a central aircon vent for the front driver and front passenger. You also have aircon vent right under here, and from the driver's side you also have the same thing. What you see right here is not just a shining panel, but it's also for ambient light. So the ambient light is placed right inside it and makes it look interesting when driving at night. So coming up here, it features a 14.6-inch display right here, and for the driver gauge cluster it features an 8.8 display right here. These are some of those features which I like in the all-new Zeekr Model X. Actually, all this function right here displays outside the B pillar. And let's try something like the rest mode, which is really interesting. When taking rest, you can set your preferred time and it's going to wake you up at that exact time. So let's start it. Assuming I'm charging this car for 20 minutes and I want to take rest, this function is suitable for front passenger and driver. So since I'm alone, let's go for driver. Continue. It works like this. It's really interesting. And it roll up the side glass as well, all glasses if they are down. You know, it roll them up automatically. It relaxes like this, and it plays this interesting tune which gives that morning vibe, you know, when coming out for your morning coffee. It's really relaxing. I like it. You know, imagine charging your car and putting yourself in this kind of mode. What do you guys think? I like it. Honestly, I like it. And if you deactivate it, it returns you back to the previous seat position, which works like this. You know, see, it's returning me back to the former seat position. It's really interesting. I really like this feature. And this is another tech which I like in the all-new Zeekr Model X. This theater mode is also relaxing. Watching your YouTube, playing games, and this is also suitable for front passenger and driver. So I'm going for driver only. Imagine me watching that Netflix long movie and I'm chilling in this mood. It's really interesting. I just like what it feels like in here. So if you want to deactivate it, it brings you back to the same seat position which you were before. Let's check out something like the pet mode also displays outside. The car wash mode also displays outside. There's a parking in comfort. You know, it's really relaxing here. You can do a lot of things from this display right here. Things like controlling your side mirrors, your side windows, opening the trunk, a lot of things. Your also driving safety settings are also in here, all integrated in this 14.6 display right here. And coming down here, there is something that is called hanger right here. As you can see, it's actually looking more pretty than the regular hanger which you know. And right here is a small pocket space which you can use to store things like that thing. Okay, coming down here is a Type-C charging port. You also have another one right here which is also Type-C. Okay, and coming here, you have a small storage space. You have your cup holder right here, which is also practical for any other items if you want to put in there. And here you also have some little storage space, and most important is private whenever you want it. And coming up here is a wireless charging pad which is placed right up here, 50 watts, and it also have a cooling fan down there, and it's practical just like this. That's not all. If you want to get a more better view from the driver's side to assess the pocket right down there, you can actually bring this up as easy as that for better view, right? Okay, and you also have there's an integrated light right here, maybe at night. Yes, not maybe, yes, at night, to give you access to see things there. Coming up here is a storage space, which is really deep. It's deep. Oh, it's deep. Okay, you have a storage space right here. And talking about the seat, it comes with this beautiful looking PU leather material seat, and it comes with this beautiful detail right here. And around the headrest, you also have the same thing. And this car features 7 airbag for this model, and also the entry variant as well. Door opener in Zeekr Model X is looking different from what you get in other cars, and this is how you open it, using this little button right here. And also the glass control is also looking different, and even the control itself is actually different. So if you want to bring down this glass, you have to do it the opposite way, just like you do in other cars. So if I want to bring it down, instead of going backward, I have to move it front, just like that. And if you want to bring it up, one touch. And one more thing you should know is that the X is frameless. As you can see, it's frameless. So coming up here, you also have this beautiful light design which you get here, and to turn on the emergency signal is placed right up here. And talking about this, let's see. So you have ambient light integrated in the mirror, just like that. It also features this beautiful steering wheel right here with a voice command. Yes, the Zeekr Model X have a voice command, and it works like this.
Good afternoon.
Hey Zeekr.
Hi.
Can you open the front passenger window?
Say that again.
Please open front passenger window. Hey Zeekr.
I am here.
Close front passenger window. That's really intelligent, and it works fast and smart. You also have adjustable steering right here, not just up and down like you get in some cars. This you can also push in and push out to your best driving position. Good. And other safety settings from the Zeekr is right from the display right here. If you want to activate or deactivate it, something like the ambient lighting, which is not a safety feature. Okay, so what I'm talking about is coming to drive mode. Okay, you have 3 drive mode, which is comfort, standard, and sport. Regenerative braking, you also have normal and sport. Power assisted steering, you can also set it in sport mode, which will make it a bit harder compared to comfort mode. You also have the normal mode. The stop mode is also adjustable from here. You can do a lot of things. You know, coming down to display sound, you can also do a best sound settings, depend on how you prefer it to be. And door and window, you know, you all have all the settings, which I won't really be going into detail. You can do that whenever you're getting one of these. It's really an interesting car to have. So let's go to the back and see what it looks like. Before that, it doesn't come with a glove box right under here, so you just get it like this as standard. I didn't mention something earlier. Okay, regarding this door opening, if actually this is electric, so if you don't want to use this, or if this is faulty in the future, maybe after 50-100 years later, you can also use this, which is manual. So let's just try, pull it up, like that. So there's no dull moment in this car. And like I said before we go to the back, if you want to roll down the glass, you just have to do it the opposite way, right? So you just have to move it front instead of back. So just like that. And check out this front interior before we move to the back for the last time. What do you guys think? The sound system of this car is gorgeous. It's really lovely, really, really lovely. I love it, and it sounds really, really good, really good. And you will love what it sounds like. And for some reason, before going to the back, I feel curious to let you guys feel how the sound system of this car booms like. So my Apple CarPlay have been connected to the car, and I want to try something. Just enjoy this with me. Okay, which you can control the volume from here, or you can do it from the steering wheel. Oh my god, just haven't gotten, this is like almost to the half. It's not yet even half of it. It's really good. It's really good. So let's go to the back and feel that move. And we finally made it to the back seat of the all-new Zeekr Model X. It all feel comfy right here, and I get that luxury vibe which I always expect to feel in any of my daily use car. Yeah, this is a daily use car, and talking about the legroom space, it really feels okay here. This is a B segment SUV which I'm not expecting more than it should offer, and the legroom space right here, my knee room, is okay. The headroom as well is not bad at all, with the massive panoramic sunroof which you have ahead of my head. So it's not bad. Right here is a soft touch inner light right here, and you also have your soot hanger right here. Before talking about inert, let me let you guys know this car have a feature which I like. Not just a feature, but it goes into the design, which is this leather right here that is covering up to my shoulder, and it gives me that privacy which I deserve whenever I'm going on a busy day. You know, out there you don't really want everyone to see you in the car, and this got you covered. And like I said before from the front review, the back glass can go down to this level, which is also not really bad. My head can you know, and it also fits kids more better. It's more suitable for kids. So bringing it up, I just have to go that way. It also features ambient light inside here, integrated in the leather door panel right here, and also here is the door opener, which you get the same from the front. This is also one of the speakers. Out of the 13, you also get one down here, and your aircon vent is placed right here from the B pillar, not as you get from other cars from the center console right here. This one is placed right here, just like you get in the BMW i7. And here is another hanger which you get for your beverage, your food. But for me, I won't suggest or recommend this for wet food. This is suitable for dry food because this material right here, you can damage it as time goes on. I like what the seat looks from behind here. It's really looking bold, and at the same time, it's not just looking bold, but it gives a better view for the rear passengers to know what's up, what's going on from the front. Just like me here, you know, I can have a better view, though I have to use the armrest, which this car features a floating armrest, as you can see right here, with 2 cup holders. But it gives me a better view when going on a road trip. I can see what's happening in the front. I can also have the driver experience even though I'm not behind the wheels. So coming down to the seat is all looking gorgeous and it's looking good as it looks. You also have this beautiful detail right here, just like you get in the front seat. And before I forgot this, you have your pocket right here, which is looking this way, unusual from what you get from your other car. So for your phone, and you can place other things. Even the smallest part of it can even anchor my phone. Interesting. The interior space of this car from the rear seat is something wow and surprising for me, because from the exterior look, I wasn't expecting this amount of interior space. You know, I have a lot of headroom space which I wasn't expecting, you know, from a compact SUV like this. So I have a good headroom space, and it's even suitable for 3 passengers. I'm above 5.5 foot tall, and I'm feeling like this. Even though the floor is not a fully flat floor, but still, let's do some practical here. It's a bit tight, you know, switching to the other seat side or to the other side, but still, you know. And coming up here, you'll notice even while sitting comfortably here, the next passenger can also have a better sitting space and even a legroom space down there, which is not a bad idea. I like it. All right, guys, before we bring this car for a quick drive test, let me show you guys what the front hood looks like. A moment. So this is fully electric vehicle, so you got more space from the front, and which this offers 21 liters of space, which you can use to store anything, cold drinks in the beach. You know, yeah, you have this. This is your tire inflator, and you can store other things right on top of it. And here is your wiper water filler, so you can fill your wiper there and other things. So it's just looking all like this. So next, let's go for a drive test. Welcome to the interior of the all-new Zeekr Model X. And one of the things you notice first is the Model X features two-way seat position with a memory seat. If you press the brake, it automatically brings you back to the previous seat position. All right, guys, let's bring the all-new Zeekr Model X for a quick drive test and see what that performance is all about. So talking about the turning radius of the all-new Model X, is in 11.5 meters of turning radius, which is really good in urban areas. It's easy to make those easy turns and maneuvers. And it also comes with integrated electric brake, so you don't have to press or use the traditional handbrake. It comes in 3 drive modes. I think I mentioned that earlier, which is Eco, Standard, and Sport. So currently we are running on Sport mode, which is 0 to 100 is below 4 seconds, 3.8 seconds if I'm not mistaken. And the standard variant 0 to 100 is in 5.6 seconds. So before we get to the traffic light, let's just accelerate and see what it feels like. Whoa, did you feel that push, guys? It's really fun to drive. It's really fun to drive. It's quite busy out here. It's rushing hour, so we don't have to do beyond our powers at this time. And few difference which you guys need to know about the standard variant, which is the rear wheel drive, and this one, which is the flagship all wheel drive, is the powertrain. So the rear wheel drive features a 200 kilowatts, 272 horsepower, putting out 543 newton meters of torque. And this one, being the all-wheel drive, puts out from all 4 wheels 315 kilowatts of power, and in total it gives 428 horsepower and 543 newton meters. Actually, the torque is the same from the standard and the flagship. That's one thing you need to know. So the differences are the horsepower. And for the top speed, the standard variant is in 185 kilometers per hour, while this one, being the flagship, is in 190 kilometers per hour. And talking about the driving range on a full charge, the standard variant, which is the rear wheel drive, can go for 440 kilometers per hour, while this one, being the flagship, can go 420 kilometers per hour. And from 10 to 80% charging speed is in 29 minutes. There's one more interesting feature in the Model X, which is this intelligent radar right here. It displays right from the driver gauge cluster. It shows literally mostly all the cars around it. As you can see right here, this is a lorry, and that's it in the front. And right in front of the car is this one here, as you can see, and that's really intelligent. We won't be trying the cruise control here because it's a bit busy out here, but letting you guys know, you don't get the cruise control activation button right on the steering wheel, or like you get in most cars. So this one is right on the gear knob here. So just like you get in Mercedes, the gear selector is behind the steering wheel, so you can activate the cruise control right from here. So by tapping it once is to activate it, and tapping it again is gonna be the adaptive cruise control with the driver assist included in it. So let's try something if it's gonna activate. Once, as you can see, it's activated. So push it down one more time, it activates. It's a bit busy here, so it doesn't work the moment you step your leg on the brake, so that's why we won't really get that experience. But just have it at the back of your mind, you can activate the cruise control just from here, not on the steering wheel. There's also a radar right here that assists the driver when driving, just to make sure you're paying attention to your driving, and it's just right here. And the suspension in this car is really amazing. It features a McPherson strut suspension from the front and a multi-link suspension from behind. It feels smooth in bumpy areas. You don't really feel that grip from outside. All right guys, so far from my driving experience from the Model X is such a great car. Let's compare price difference between this one being the flagship and the standard variant. The entry level, which is the standard variant, starts in 157,000 Malaysian ringgit, and this one being the flagship starts in 174,000 Malaysian ringgit. Thank you guys for tuning into this review as we have come to an end of it. Please do well to share your thoughts with me in the comment section, and please subscribe, and hope to see you on my next video. Peace out.